Karthik and Kiran started running simultaneously around a circular track of length 1320 meters with the speeds of 5 and 6 respectively in opposite directions. They both agreed to exchange their directions and speeds whenever they met. Who covered the highest distance and by how much percentage more than the other by the time they first meet at the starting point? Okay. There is first important point over here. Two people are running on a circular track. So let me make a circle here. Assume that this is a circle. So Karthik and Kiran start running on this. So Karthik and Kiran are running on this. Karthik is running at a speed of 5. Kiran is running at a speed of 6 and they are running in opposite directions. The total length of the track is 1320 meters. He says whenever they meet, they both agreed to exchange their directions and speeds. If two people exchange their directions, it looks like that they meet and go back to their places. I mean, from whichever point they would come. One person would come from this side, one person would come from this side. Karthik is coming from here, Kiran is coming from there. They meet at this point. So from this point, Karthik would go back, and from this point, Kiran would go back. So exactly it would look like they met, and when then we reversed that clip, they just went back to their points. So they would again go back to this point then. But if they also change their speeds, if people change their directions as well as they change their speeds, so it is like a man of the speed of 5 came, a man with the speed of 6 came from here. This man turned back, but he also took the speed of that guy. So I see a man of 6 was going. That man turned back and he went back with his speed. So it looks like that a person of 6 speed went ahead on this direction. Person of went 5 speed 5 went in this direction. So it is just like they just passed each other. It looks like nothing happened, right? So if they keep on doing this, when would they first meet at the starting point? I'm sure all of you would have done it. First time they meet at the starting point, when? That is after their LCM of round completion time. LCM of round completion time. Round completion time of Karthik is 1320 by 5, of Kiran is 1320 by 6. Their LCM, that is 1320, is the right answer for us. This is the time after which they are going to meet at the top. We can just calculate that 5 2s are 10, 5 6s are 30, and 5 4s are. And here I have 6 2s are 12, 6 2s are 12, and 220. So LCM of 264 and 220 would be 1320. Or you also know that ratio of their speeds is 5 is to 6. When people run in opposite directions, they actually meet at total 11 distinct points. If you guys remember that, they meet at 11 distinct points. 11th time when they meet at the starting point. 11th time they meet at the starting point. The next point. The next point is when people come towards each other, they meet at a point. Their speeds are 5 and 6. The distance covered by Karthik would be 5. The distance covered by Kiran would be 6. So they would be covering distance in a ratio of 5 and 6. But when then Karthik went back at a speed of 6, Kiran went back at a speed of 5, they covered the distance at a speed of 6 and 5. So in first round, Karthik covered 5, Kiran covered 6. In the second round, Karthik covered 6, Kiran covered 5. So can I say in 2 rounds, actually they cover equal distances? Similarly, in 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, they would be covering equal distances. 2 rounds means then 2 rounds completed by together, them together. 4 rounds completed by them together. 6 rounds completed by them together. Those ways. So in the first 10 rounds, whatever the distance is, that is 13,200. Out of that 13,200, half, that is 6,600, is done by Karthik, and half, that is 6,600, is done by Kiran. Half is done by Karthik, half is done by Kiran. Then comes the 11th round. In that 11th round, Karthik would cover 5 by 11 of the total. Kiran would cover 6 by 11 of the total. Total is 1320. So how much is Karthik going to cover? It is 5 by 11 of 1320. So 5 by 11 of 1320 is 600. So of course, Kiran is going to cover how, sorry, this was, yes, 600. And Kiran is going to cover 720. So the total distance covered by Karthik is 7,200. Total distance covered by Kiran is 7320. So I see who has covered more distance. Kiran has covered more distance. And how much? Kiran has covered 120 more than Karthik, who covered 7200. It is like 1 by 60. 1 by 6 is 16.66. So 1 by 60 is another decimal before that. So Kiran has covered more by 1 by 60, that is 1.66%. So B option is the correct answer, and I would rate this question as definitely a difficult question.